In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on November 6, 2023, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Chargers versus New York Jets. In a Monday Night Football showdown, 2 American Football Conference teams with playoff aspirations are set to close out Week 9 of the NFL season as they converge in the Garden State. The Los Angeles Chargers embark on a cross-country journey to take on the New York Jets. The Chargers are coming off a solid 30-13 victory against the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football at home, where they successfully covered the spread as 10-point favorites. Meanwhile, the Jets survived a gritty battle, clinching a 13-10 overtime win against the New York Giants in a game where they pushed as 3-point favorites. In the all-time regular season series between these teams, the Chargers hold a 23-12-1 advantage, having emerged victorious in their last 4 encounters. This includes a 34-28 home win in their most recent clash on November 22, 2020. Los Angeles put an end to a 2-game losing streak with a convincing performance against the Bears last Sunday night. The Chargers now stand at 3-4 for the season and hold the second position in the American Football Conference West, trailing the Chiefs by 2.5 games for the top spot. They wasted no time in asserting their dominance against Chicago, jumping to a 14-0 lead after the first quarter and extending it to 17-0 midway through the second quarter. This early advantage paved the way for a comfortable win, with the Chargers leading 24-7 at halftime and 30-7 after 3 quarters. They effectively kept the Bears out of the end zone in the second half, conceding a late touchdown with just over 2 minutes remaining. Los Angeles outgained Chicago 352-295 in total offense, secured 20 first downs compared to the Bears' 17, held a time of possession advantage of 31, 28-28, 32, and forced 2 turnovers while committing 1. Throughout the season, the Chargers have showcased their passing prowess, ranking 6th in the league with an average of 258.9 passing yards per game. In contrast, their rushing offense lags behind, ranking 22nd with an average of 103.6 yards per contest. Their scoring offense stands at 9th, averaging 25 points per game, while their scoring defense ranks 24th, allowing an average of 24 points per game. Star quarterback Justin Herbert has thrown for 1,890 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions this season, completing 173 of his 252 pass attempts. He has been sacked 15 times and contributed 81 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Austin Ekeler is second in rushing with 59 carries for 218 yards and a touchdown, while Joshua Kelly leads the team in rushing. Keenan Allen leads the receiving corps with 54 receptions for 643 yards and 4 touchdowns this season. Several other players, including Joshua Palmer, Mike Williams, Austin Ekeler, Gerald Everett, Quentin Johnston, and Donald Parham Jr., have accumulated over 100 receiving yards. Kicker Cameron Dicker remains perfect on extra points and has converted 11 of 12 field goal attempts, with a long of 55. The Chargers' injury report contains key names to monitor in the lead-up to the game. Wide receiver Joshua Palmer did not practice on Thursday or Friday. Additionally, linebackers Kenneth Murray Jr. and Eric Kendricks were limited in practice on Friday, as was defensive lineman Morgan Fox. Keep an eye out for any updates on their statuses as kickoff approaches. New York clinched their 3rd consecutive victory in a hard-fought battle against the Giants, a game that required overtime and involved a controversial play at the end of regulation. The Jets have improved their record to 4-3 for the season and currently hold the 3rd spot in the American Football Conference East as they aim to secure their 4th straight win. Against the Giants, the Jets held a 7-3 lead after the first quarter and maintained it through halftime. However, they found themselves trailing 10-7 in the final minute of regulation. The Jets managed to kick a game-tying field goal following a clock spike, and this unusual sequence led to overtime. The Jets eventually secured the win in the extra session. In this low-scoring affair, the Jets held a 251-194 total offense advantage, with each team managing only 12 first downs. The Jets turned the ball over twice while failing to record a takeaway and were outmatched in time of possession. holding the ball for 25, 38 compared to their opponent's 38, 13. For the season, the Jets ranked 31st in passing offense, averaging just 164.3 passing yards per game. Their rushing offense stands 18th, averaging 109 yards per contest. However, the team's scoring offense is 26th in the league, with an average of 18 points per game. Defensively, the Jets are more resilient, ranking 8th in the league in scoring defense by allowing an average of 18 points per game. Rookie quarterback Zach Wilson has completed 127 of 218 pass attempts for 1,337 yards, throwing 5 touchdowns against 5 interceptions. He has been sacked 23 times and added 123 yards on the ground. Breece Hall leads the team in rushing with 78 carries for 443 yards and 2 touchdowns, with contributions from Dalvin Cook and Michael Carter. Wide receiver Garrett Wilson leads the team with 39 catches for 469 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Alan Lazard, Tyler Conklin, and Breece Hall are other key contributors. Kicker Greg Zuerlein remains perfect on extra points and has converted 16 of 17 field goal attempts, with a long of 52. The Jets have a relatively uneventful injury report as the weekend approaches. Linebacker Chaz Surratt was the only player not to practice on Thursday and Friday. Wide receiver Xavier Gipson, as well as offensive linemen Joe Tippmann and Laken Tomlinson, were limited in practice on both days. Keep an eye out for any updates regarding their availability for the game. In their most recent meeting in 2020, the Chargers secured a 34-28 home victory over the Jets. While the Chargers have claimed victory in the last 4 head-to-head matchups, the Jets have covered the spread in their last 2 encounters. The Jets have also been notably better against the spread this season, especially at home, where they boast a 3-1 against the spread record. They enter this game as underdogs, which provides them with some room to maneuver. Zach Wilson demonstrated decent form last week and appears capable of leading the offense. However, the Chargers' defense has shown vulnerabilities, particularly through the air, as they allow the most passing yards per game in the league. Moreover, the Jets' defense has remained consistent, conceding an average of just 15 points per game during their current win streak. While the New York Jets may not have appeared at their best last week against the Giants, a win is a win. The Los Angeles Chargers, although more talented, have a tendency to engage in close games, often ending up on the losing side. They possess the league's worst pass defense and rank 24th in scoring defense, which provides the Jets with an opportunity to capitalize. Additionally, the Jets' home crowd tends to be passionate, which is likely to be the case on Monday night, as demonstrated in their season opener against Buffalo. The Jets will have the chance to secure a victory in this game, even if the Chargers are considered the favorites. So the New York Jets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams come into this matchup with a history of playing games that finish under the total points line. The Chargers have seen under outcomes in 5 of their 7 games this season, with their last 5 games going under. New York, on the other hand, has had under outcomes in 4 of their 7 games this year, including 3 of their 4 home games. If we consider their previous game against the Giants at MetLife Stadium last week, which was a low-scoring affair, this season has been marked by an improvement in their performance. Predicting an over seems challenging, particularly with the Jets' offensive struggles in their most recent game. While the Chargers may have secured a win against the struggling Bears, this may not instill full confidence in a sudden turnaround in their performance. Their offensive strength lies through the air, but they will be up against the league's 5th best pass defense. This game could involve a lot of passing attempts with limited results. Therefore, anticipate a game where both teams struggle to put points on the board, with 20 points potentially being sufficient for a victory. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.